In a home and I did it on my phone. I'ma show you how to get it strong, get the bag and it don't take long, and you don't need it alone. You don't need a boss or a master. Get the right team and it's Hey everybody, if y'all can hear me, I want y'all to comment the city and state that you're from in the comment section. Change, adapt to the lane. It ain't about the bread but the brain. Work hard, play hard, new fame. No more chains. No more chains. I'm finna go live, put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys, finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive. I'm finna go live, put my 9 to 5. Finna go home, boys, finna be a vibe. Finna be a vibe. They say take a leave, so I went and took a dive.
I'm finna go live on IG. Sorry, but a 9 to 5 is not me. I'ma do myself until I die. You already know the vibe when I speak. Do not sleep, cuz the 20 months made 91K. What you doing 40 hours I can do in one day. With digital real estate that I own, all I need is Wi-Fi and my phone. Get into it, pursue it, I show you how to do it. You got a gift inside you, but you never knew it. Let me put you in the game, I've been a coach. Everything I do is dope, man, I'm finna go live.
Shout out to Dallas, Texas, I see you Queen Rue, I see you John Warren from New York City. Preston Yateman from Memphis, Tennessee. Divine Path from Fayetteville, North Carolina. We in the house tonight. Today, Joey from Wichita. Dante from Philadelphia. Common Sense from Los Angeles. Anthony from Chicago. Willie all the way from Memphis. Antonio all the way from ATL. Judge Great all the way in Fort Worth. I see you down the street. Allen from Hampton. Hey man, go support my music. In the meantime, we're gonna get started in 5 minutes, man. Y'all tag somebody, let somebody know what we dealing with today. Y'all can go support my music at brotherbenxmusic.com. This song right here with me and brother Shakeem. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I see you. Victorville.
It's a blood, sweat, it tears at this level. I'm gon' flex through the mud, cross the
Quince from Miami. I see you all the way in Miami.
Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe.
Wendy, I see you from Lakeland, Tennessee. Hey.
Step inside the ring, this is sweet. It ain't sweet at all. It ain't hard to see. I ain't speak, cause I ain't sleep at all. This ain't for the weak, this for we. Who gon' beat them all? Yeah. Stand up like the cheek. They chest, I ain't weak at all.
Hey.
Stand up in they chest like I'm the best and try to beat them all. Righteous competition, how I'm rocking, I concede it all. I'm not ducking smoke, I'm with the ghost, so I'ma see them all. I'm not keeping people around me who don't want, so I will leave them all. Blood, sweat, and tears, I've been all ears. This here took me years, ain't been all cheers.
Brian from Kansas City, I see you, Brian.
Lessons, they done turned into some blessings, but they have me stressing. In another world, this one of them times I would've did some stepping.
And I have warned you.
Come on, minister.
And I have nothing more to say. You got something.
Chicago to Oak Cliff.
Get up off your ass and get it done.
It's a blood, sweat, it tears at this level. I'm gon' flex through the mud, cross the rain. I had to wage in everywhere. Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe.
Keith, I see you down there from the booth. Louisiana. Saginaw in the house. Prime time in the house. Atlanta. Eddie from Delaware. OG. What's going on? Peace.
Stand up like the cheek in they chest. I ain't weak at all. I ain't slowing, I ain't showing signs of weakness or fatigue. This the guy, my heavy metal. Please don't make a scene. I'm a eyeball, chill like Rambo camo on my jean. Am I lying, being turn around time to make you steam? They weren't fucking with me, boy, it dropped that boom and I ain't lying. I got tight stripes, chill like brother win, but I ain't high. Chill like brother said, them Benjamins come in, they change their mind. I'm way too firm in how I stand, it ain't no question by my side. It go live if I hit buttons, ain't no doubt. I'm a Don, you Donald Duck, so I suggest you hold it down. Mr. Child just came down from Chinatown with the loud. It ain't about how much you doing, it's about what God allowed. 100,000. It's a blood, sweat, it tears at this level. I'm gon' flex through the mud, cross the rain. I had to wage in everywhere. Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe.
Hey, Southside in the house. South Dallas, I see you, Derek. Hey, Melvin Muhammad, I see you in the house. Phoenix, Arizona in the building.
This for we who gon' beat them all. Stand up like the cheap in they chest, I ain't weak at all.
Uh-oh. We got one more song I'm going to play. That last song I played was called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. The first one was called Quit My 9 to 5. Y'all can go support my music right now at brotherbenxmusic.com. It's only $2.22. Last song right here.
And every one of you that are in
I see you, Yusuf.
You experience this. And how you handle it. See, it's not the person that's biting you, it's how you handle the teeth of the biter. It's how you handle the teeth of the biter.
The truth is faking unity a no-no. Bun gotta be legit, not just a group photo. That's why I'm in a two-door coupe, forget a photo. That's why I'm in a two-door coupe, forget a photo. The truth is things changed when the money came, so it ends with all blame. This a funny game. This here really got me going insane. Keep trying over and over, dead end. Here we go again. Becoming numb like it's Novocaine. I'm preaching but see it drowning. Boy, this hip must be that Noah pain. My coach say you see no pain, no gain. The truth hurt, don't be naive over the green, boy, this a dirty game. I think about it and get mad again. Flying and taking trips, black faces, see him laugh again. I'm only true
Zulu, I see you from Detroit.
And they strap, time to put us on the map again.
All right, y'all, we finna get started. Share this out to your friends and family.
If you can take it, he start polishing you. Because in this world, you can't get to the goal until you get past the envy and the jealousy.
Sister Sylvia, I see you down there, Martinsville.
And if you succumb to that,
come on now, listen to the minister
your
now.
own people will break you down. And when you break down, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told me, he said, when you break down under the pressure, they'll say, I told you that nigga wasn't nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing that's really happening to you. It's really happening for you. It's purifying you. You could never be purified unless we go through the fire. But ain't no losses, this a lesson learned. The mental stress that it costs you racking meals, this a blessing earned. Over money, let the blessing burn. Come back to God and submit, you legit see progressive turn. I gotta go make it too, don't know what the hell I'ma do. Gotta make the money do, say you believe, now make it true. If you believe, go get the green, rebuild the team and make it work. Get the paper, get it signed, and if they try, make it hurt. Come back to God, get a line, make it all clear.
Yeah.
Thought it was gone, open my eyes, it was all here. Never left the ones I needed, they was all near. Back focus, mash gas, I mean all year.
I got something.
I see your brother Josh in the house.
Why you blessing him?
I'm about to make you a moderator, brother Josh. I got you.
Think like
I got you, brother Josh.
you put a veil over your own.
I told you I was coming back, brother
because
Josh.
envy will never allow your gift to manifest. See, that's why I started by saying when I look at you, I'm looking at God.
Come on now.
And when I see the greatness of God manifest in you, I can't be jealous of that, because that would say that I hate God for blessing you with the gift that you have. But all of us are gifted. We can't do this any individual. It's going to take a collective of us to do this work.
That's right. Hey, man, listen. If y'all excited for the Brother Ben X podcast to be back, man, come on, man. Let me know. Let me see some fire emojis if y'all ready to get started. Y'all know I ain't been on this podcast. I've been busy, man. But I'm back, man. We back. We finna get back going. And today we're going to be dealing with a topic that I really didn't notice so many people was dealing with. But inshallah, man, I'll be able to say something within this podcast today that'll help us out. We're going to start this right, man. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, who appeared in the person of Master Father Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is his living and exalted Christ. And I further bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is our divine warner, God, and Messiah. And I miss today. I would like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace. We say in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum. Now listen, Assalamu alaikum, for those who don't know, simply means peace be unto you. Now when they say wa alaikum salam, that just simply means peace be unto you back, okay? They just returning that greeting of peace. All right, now, the topic of the day, I want to gauge the room.
How many of you all have a business or a brand or a gift that you have not been consistently promoting due to you feeling like you don't want others to feel like you're bragging. You don't want it to seem like it's vanity or whatever the case may be? Press the number 3 in the comments section if I'm talking about you. I just want to see how valuable this podcast is going to be today. And I'm going to share some comments that I saw on Facebook because Sister Heckova, shout out to Sister Heckova. She's the one who I first saw post this on Facebook. And when I began to see the responses, I was like, wow, this is what's going on and why so many people aren't able to promote their businesses. Now, here's the dilemma, right? I do get it. I understand it. Man, I don't want nobody to think I'm self-centered. I don't want nobody to think that it's just, all about me. But at the end of the day, family, if you have a business, you have to have marketing. Now, y'all know I teach digital real estate. I help people go to the next level, scale their businesses. Y'all have saw some of the testimonies. Some of y'all are aware of my digital real estate program. Now, you can learn all the marketing that you want. You can learn all the skills and the blueprint. But if you don't deal with that real wall on the inside, it don't matter how many strategies I give you. That's what it just clicked in my head. It don't matter how much technique I give you if we don't deal with what's going on up in here. So my goal by the end of this podcast is to give us a different perspective from also the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, so that you leave this live stream with confidence and a surety to go out and promote the God-given gift that we've been blessed with. Okay, that's my goal with this podcast. Now, we're going to see if I can get there, but that's just my goal. I spent hours yesterday listening to lectures. I spent hours yesterday doing research to prepare for this podcast because I started to see how many people was really dealing with this. So I'm going to show y'all how this whole thing started. So this is the post from Sister Heckova. She says, my problem isn't necessarily promotion itself. My problem is trying to find the line between promotion and vanity. That's good. That's good. It's good to even have that thought. When does it turn to vanity? We're going to answer that question within this podcast, inshallah. Because my product is me. It's my voice. It's my words. I am a brand. I am the product. Promotion and marketing is the easy part. It's allowing my mind to be okay promoting and marketing me. Now, I want to dissect this a little bit. Now, I'm a point some words out. Okay, now I know what she meant, but I'm going to point some words out to see if I can help us. How many of y'all understand what she's feeling, though? Put me in the comment section if you understand how she's feeling. And I want you to put me in the comment section if you believe, like, man, I felt that way before. That's kind of what's been holding me back. Press me in the comment section if that's you. We're going to look at something real quick. I'm going to look at this sentence. She said, because my product is me. Remember that sentence now. She said, because my product is me. It's my voice. It's my words. Come on now. I'm highlighting these are key words into this. It's my voice. It's my words. I am a brand. I am the product. Okay. Now we're going to deal with this. Now I'm this podcast. I got it like in sections, y'all. I mean, I really put this thing together, I think. So we're going to start off with, who are you? See, because she's saying I'm promoting me. You may be thinking, I'm going to be promoting me. I'm going to be promoting my product. I'm going to be promoting my thoughts. Well, the first part of this podcast, we're going to be talking about who is me. Who are you? And after we go through the who are you section, we're going to talk about the minister talking about how to mine that gift and what is our mission when it comes to our gift. Then the next stage we're going to talk about is, what do you deserve? What should we get? Because some of us, I want you to press, I know I got y'all engaging, but I need to get this information. How many of y'all feel like because of what I'm doing, you feel a little weird making money for it? See, I don't want nobody to feel like I'm doing it for money. I I want to make some, you really want to make some income, but you don't want to put it out there that you want to make some income because you don't want nobody to feel like you're doing it for the wrong reason. You don't want to, come on now. Come on. Y'all know how that feel. Come on. Then we're going to go into, when does it become vanity? See, the minister talked about this now. When does it become vanity? And then we're going to break down the will of God. Because we often hear, right? Well, brother, sister, as long as you're doing the will of God, brother, y'all heard this. We hear, what is a Muslim? See, people get confused. What a Muslim is, a Muslim is simply one who submits their will to do the will of God. That's it. So when people say, oh, I don't know if I'm not Muslim, what they really saying is, I'm not in the nation, or I don't go to a mosque on a weekly basis, or, I don't follow the ritual. That's what they really saying. But a Muslim simply means one who submits their will to do the will of God. Now, here's the question. When I first came in, I'm like, okay, well, if that's what a Muslim is, what's the will of God? Y'all ever thought that before? If they say, well, brother, long as you doing the will of God, well, sister, long as you, well, what is the will of God? We're going to deal with that at the end so that you can be firm in knowing that, okay, I am doing the will of God. And I think that'll help give you that comfort that you need, that peace of mind that you need to know I'm not doing it for the wrong reason. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get this thing going? We're going to be here for a minute. We may be here for a couple hours. But man, at the end of this thing, my goal is to make sure that when you leave here, you got confidence to go out there and promote that God-given gift. Now, we're going to start off now with the comments that I saw. Look at the comments now. Sister Latasha say, I stopped promoting my real estate business because it felt strange. Posting all the time, but I know I have to get back to it. And this is a sister that I saw a couple years ago promoting that real estate. You need a house sold. She own it. But she said she stopped promoting it because it felt strange. Do you see how what goes on in our mind can affect our reality? Our subconscious mind affects how we feel. How we feel affects how we act, and how we act affects our results. The thought, man, hold on, man, is this right? It'll cause us to stop promoting. Stop promoting that which will not only help others, but help ourselves. Look at this. Look at the thought. Another sister. Personally, if I find it cringe to promote myself. Another sister say, my thing is, the more I start promoting what I do, others start to judge my absence and stuff I gave full attention to prior to embarking on my passion. I love marketing myself, but I hate when others start judging my priorities. That's good. That's good. Look at that, man. These is all mental things that we go through. She said, Sister Tequila said, I feel her on this. It's definitely a struggle. It's a thin line for sure, striving to be sure that we don't require validation. Then sister at the bottom to hear her say, my struggle, but I'm so great with promoting other people. Whew. So I want to say this, what I said to Sister Heckova. And then I'm gonna get started. So the angle that I came, I said, well, sister, you promote the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, right? We promote the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Watch this. Do you see that as idol worship? Come on now, follow where I'm going with this. It's okay if we promote the minister. It's okay if we promote the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's okay if we promote Brother Near. It's okay if we, like she say, anybody else. Do you see that as idol worship? No, I don't see that as idol worship. Because I'm promoting. Hold on, I don't even want to get it wrong. I want to see what she said verbatim, because I think it was a good. I think this it'll help you all a little bit. Let me go get it real quick. I don't want to misquote it now. All right, now listen. So let me find my comment. All right, here we go. She says, I do not speak of the minister out of idol worship, only because I know he is, and that his voice is the voice of God. Now that's key. Listen, that's key. Look at this. She says, only, watch this, because I know who he is. So ain't we start with who are you? See, we know who he is, but who are we? Did Master Father Muhammad come to make two gods or to make us all gods? That's the question. Does it say in the scripture that we'll do greater things, even greater things than he? Listen, man, listen. If Christ had the mind of God, and it said, let this mind, this same mind that was in Christ be in you, well, who mind you got? If Christ got the mind of God and it said, let this mind, the same mind be in you, well, who mind do you got? So how is it that we always know who he is? Well, when he's been trying to teach us who we are. Now, and if you ain't heard him teach on who we are, I'm going to let him teach on that. Then, look, this is the key part right here. And she knows that his voice is the voice of God. So this is what I said. I said, well, first, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, we are all Allah. Ain't that what he say? He said there's one supreme amongst the all, but that we all Allah. And if that is in leading to the people, the Lamb of God is for them to hear it and to be led to him. So if you share the minister not out of idol worship, I'm using idol worship here the same as we would look at ourselves as vanity. Then look at it like you look at the minister. Do y'all understand my point that I'm saying here? My point is, okay, you're promoting him because he's the voice of God, but you don't see that as idol worship. So what about not promoting you because of vanity, but because I'm also the voice of God? Ooh. But do we believe that we too are the voice of God? Hold on now, look. Aren't we taught we are all gods? If you aren't leading them to yourself, but to him, aren't you too the voice of God in submission? Aren't you too Zulu Ruff, Prime Time, Marcella, Chanel? Ain't you too the voice of God in submission? These are questions we got to ask ourselves. We see the reason is, and this is not 100% across the board, but this is just what I believe is the problem for some people. It's easy to see God in my brother, but difficult to see the God in me. We can be in these teachings all these years. We can quote message to the black man. We can hear what the minister done said. But the reality is, and I'm not saying that's her problem, I'm just speaking in general. A lot of us have a hard time knowing and believing that God is also in me. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get into the minister now. He's going to start off with, who are you? Because I think that's the basis of this conversation. Who are you?
Is Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about the minister.
The first thing I want to talk to you about is who you are. So you'll have greater expectation. Jesus said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. If somebody can make you think you are nothing, how do you act? Like you think. So the skill of the slave master, if I can get my slave to think he's nothing and I'm everything, then he'll look to me and not to himself. And if you look at us, we don't think much of ourselves. Why? Because we don't really know who we are, therefore you don't know what to expect of yourself. When you're robbed of your history, see, you don't know what you did, what your fathers did in life, so you really don't know what you're capable of doing. So when people cut you off from your past, they really cut you off from life's tree. You're a fruit that don't know the root. Then maybe you might not be the fruit that you think you should be. So let's see who we are. Now, the Bible and the Quran, both books, talk about Adam as the father of all human beings. Bible says Adam, Quran says Adam. Well, let's start with him. Says that's where it all begins. And God said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness. Stop right there. That's a powerful statement. If you and I are made in the image and the likeness of God, then when I look at you, who am I looking at? Oh, I want you to think before you talk now. I'm going to say it slower. If you are made in the image and the likeness of God, when I'm looking at you, who am I looking at? Now, how does Jesus square with that? Would Jesus say, Farrakhan, don't mislead these people any further. You know doggone well you ain't looking at God when you look at them. Jesus wouldn't say that. Jesus said, how can you love God whom you have never seen? Oh, it's in the scriptures. And hate your brother whom you see every day. Now check this out. Now what is Jesus saying? He's saying that the same thing that you love in God is sitting right up in your brother, for your brother and you were made in the image and the likeness of God. You can't see it now because we're all acting the fool. But that's not who you are. That's what circumstances have made of you under wrong guidance. But if you were rightly guided, you would manifest God so that when I see you, I would see God. Now let's look at this. Where's your proof of that, Farrakhan? Jesus said, when the disciples asked him, Master, when were you hungry and we fed you not? When were you naked and we clothed you not? When were you out of doors and we gave you not shelter? When were you sick and in prison and we ministered not unto you? Then Jesus said, inasmuch as you have not done it unto the least of these, my brethren, you have not done it also unto me. He took the least and made him his brother. Whoa. Whoa, look at this now. You mean you the brother of Jesus? You have to be. When they said, Master, teach us how to pray, he said, pray on this wise, our Father. Wait, now let's stop right there. Stop right there. He's telling you, my Father is your Father. You are not the children of a lesser God. The same Father that fathered my life, fathered your life. So how in the world can you not have respect for yourself when you are the brother of Jesus? Man made in the image and the likeness of God. David the psalmist said, ye are all God's children of the Most High God. Well now, I'm a young God or an older God, and you are a God. So when I serve you, I'm serving God. When I do right by you, I'm doing right by God. When I mistreat you, I'm mistreating God. If I'm unjust to you, I'm unjust to God and to myself. Why do you say this, Farrakhan? You can't equate nothing or no one with Allah. Yes, nothing or no one is equal with Allah. But Allah created all of us to reflect Him. Otherwise, how can you wear Allah's name? What justifies you to be Muhammad, Hassan, Hussein, Kareem? These are the names of God. Well, why should you wear a name of God if you can't reflect that attribute in your life? God don't make you to reflect less. Man and woman is above everything in creation. You are greater than the sun, greater than the moon, greater than the stars. They live longer, but they can't think. It serves you, the sun does. You have power to will and bring into existence what you will. That power is not given to no creature in the universe but the man and the woman made in the image and likeness of God. Animals cannot will and bring into existence their will. Animals can't vision and bring into reality their vision. Sun can't do it, moon can't do it, stars can't do it, mountains can't do it. They're stronger than you, they outlive you. But you can master them. They cannot master you. That is how powerful the human being is. But you are a long, long way from what God intended for us to be. First thing God gave man was power. First thing the slave master took from us was power. Second thing God gave us was dominion. Second thing they took from us was the ability to rule ourselves. They had to be our ruler. They had to be our master. So when they are the ruler, they lay down the rules. So the rule that they laid down for us were rules that pleased them, not necessarily God. So those are the rules of life that you've been following. Not what God laid down, but what your former slave masters and their children lay down for you. That's not adequate. In fact, it's not right. So there got to be a change of masters. And seems to me that whatever is riding you up here, you need to throw that rider off and get a rider that will ride you properly. And that's why they call the kingdom of heaven the kingdom. It's not that the king is dumb. But the D-O-M part of it represents the dome. The king is in the dome. The dome is here. If the king in your dome is God, then you govern your body and everything around you by the rules and laws of the king that's sitting on the throne in your dome. But if your slave master is sitting up in your dome as the king in your house, no wonder you acting like such a fool. He's miseducating you. You just got the wrong stuff up here. So we got to overthrow this government and replace it with good government.
Well, that's our goal today, to replace it with good government. Now, let me ask y'all this question and see if we all on the same page. Who is the giver of gifts? Who's the giver of gifts? Now, I've seen the first 3, 4, 5 comments say Allah, God, the creator. Okay, then let me ask you this question. Do you think that Allah gave us gifts to conceal them? And how do you feel if you was to give someone a gift? I know a lot of y'all don't celebrate Christmas, but let's say for Savior's Day or for whatever day. How would you feel if you gave someone a gift and 5 years, 6 years, 7 years later, you go to their house and the gift is left in the front unwrapped? How would you feel if you went to their house, you granted them gifts, and you go to the house, and you look over there in the corner, and it's that same gift with that same packaging, and it's unwrapped? They ain't even opened it. How would you feel? So this next clip I want to share from the minister. The minister says, he talks about what our mission is as it pertains to our gift. So check it out.
Would you call me a racist if I declared to the world that the black man and the black woman are the original people, direct descendants of God himself? And that all other people are descendant from the original? That's pretty good to know. Hey, but that puts a heck of a responsibility on you. You are the direct people of God. And you have some gifts, brother. And you've got some gifts, sister. God has not let humanity go without giving each one something very special, very unique. He's given it to you, he's given it to me. But now, If I know that I am from God and he is this magnificent creator of all of this wonder called universe, then what is deposited in me from him? Don't you think we ought to discover what gift he has given us? That's your job, brother. That's your mission, sister, to discover and uncover what God has put within. Then after you discover and uncover, it is your job to nurture and develop what God has put within, to use it for his glory. The scripture says, man is the glory of God. How do you understand that? How do you understand it? Well, I'm a man. And I'm the glory of God. Well, it's part true. Only part true. See, when the scripture talks about man, it's not just talking about biological man. It's talking about male and female. She's God too. What? Is this some new teaching, Farrakhan? No, brother. If you are from the same single essence, and the essence is God, and from that essence he created our mate, then she's from God too. And the same God force that's within you is within her. And it's the two of us working together as one that manifests God more fully. Huh? So both of us have the duty to discover, what did he put in me? Now you all look, you don't look the same, but you do look the same. I'm looking on the outside. I don't know what's going on the inside. You walk by a house, do you know what's going on the inside unless you got a hearing device on the inside? Do you know what's happening? Some houses you walk by, you don't even want to know. Look so bad and raggedy on the outside. Well, that's the way some of us look. We're beat up and raggedy on the outside. Teeth all out, you know what I mean? Hair unkept, bad smelling, bad acting. And people say, oh, nothing to do with her, nothing to do with him. That ugly so-and-so. But that same old raggedy house got God in it. And what each one of us has to do is knock and find out who's on the other side of this flesh. When I shake your hand, probably at the end of this meeting, I will be shaking your hand. But I really want to know what's on the inside of you, because I've discovered what God has given me. And I'm trying to use it for God's glory. But what I want to help you do is discover what God has put in you. That is so great, man. There's none of you that have to look around saying, I ain't nothing. You know, I mean, Jesse had it kind of right. You know, everybody saying, I am somebody. I'm God's child. That's all right. That's all right. You're just affirming the fact that you are somebody, but somebody is not definitive enough. Who are you, somebody? See, you have to come to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to get that specific knowledge of who you are and what you should be doing in this day and time. Look at it now.
Man, that's pretty deep. If the minister wants to help us discover what's in us, then he ain't trying to help us discover what's in us just so that we can hide it and conceal it in the name of, I don't want to be vain, in the name of, you know, I'm scared of what people gonna say, in the name of, I don't want to be seen as bragging. He didn't give it to me for no reason. And if I'm not bragging, so what? Who are we? See, here goes the other part that we really have to think about. If I'm truly not bragging, if I'm truly not sharing this for vain purposes, but I'm worried about what other people would think, am I making them a God? Because who do I submit to? Am I submitting to his will, or am I submitting to the responses that I'm afraid that they're going to give me? Because if God deposited something in me, and we know that we are all gods, and the minister says every time I meet someone, I'm meeting my superior. Why? Because there's something in you that God has deposited in you that may not be in me. Well, you withholding God. We have to be more afraid of withholding God than worried about if you think I'm bragging or not. God is my witness, y'all. I have seen people make posts about, what I'm doing, make money and promoting self. I done seen them. I've seen it, man. And I've seen some of those same people come back around full circle now doing the same thing. We can't worry about what others are thinking. It says we're going to be tried. That's a trial. What others say is a trial. Everybody's not going to agree. But don't we have an example in our midst? Everybody didn't agree with him. What did the minister say? I don't give a damn who don't like me. If Allah loves me, what do I care? We put the hashtag, we are Farrakhan. Well, let's get up into his mind. Why? Because if he knows, I know why I'm doing this. What y'all think about me? Man, that's on y'all. When it comes to the will, the minister said, I know where I've been. I know what I was told on the wheel. What if y'all believe me or not? Man, that's on y'all, man. Hey, you deal with that. What the minister say? Take it or let it alone. Simple. But some of us, we get into we're fearful, we're doubtful of our own selves, and we allow that to be the reason that we don't do it, but we do it in the name of keeping Allah first, or in the name of whatever we use, our real reason is we don't believe in self, lack of confidence in self, lack of assurity in self. If the minister says, I don't want you to be me, Allah made you to be you. He says, you're so unique. Why did he keep telling us stuff like this, saying stuff like this? And I share a little bit about, what I was thinking coming in. When I came in, I've heard things like the minister post this on his page, and you see this, and, you see that, and, let's not, we're not supposed to be vain, and, don't put too much about yourself out there. And I was thinking, praise be to Allah. But I came into the nation, man, from a young person's perspective, with the perspective that Allah gave me. And this is the perspective I had, y'all. The perspective I had was this. Wow, somebody said I got him at the laundromat in tears. Man, all praise is due to Allah. Now, I know we was told not to make our people cry, but I think that's a good cry. All praise is due to Allah. Man, I'm so grateful that this podcast is helping you deal with whatever you're dealing with. But listen, I had this mindset, man. They already know what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan done with these teachings. I used to say, if I just repost everything that the minister posted on, or Brother Abdul Kiyan posted on the minister page, they can just follow the minister's page. But in my mind, I said, they need to see how the teachings is affecting me. It's not that it's vain. It's about the teachings, but they already know how great he is. They want to know you who used to be on that pole, how it affect you, sister. They want to know you who was overweight, how did it affect you, brother. They want to know you who was abused by your mother and father, how did them teachers affect you? They looking at that. Oh, they ain't tripping. All pray do it. They support the minister, salute the minister. He be talking in real talk. Yeah. But they looking at, yeah, that brother did time in prison. Let me see how it's going to reform him. Yeah, he used to be a womanizer. Let me see how it's going. I'm watching to see how it's going to affect him. And I said, man, if they could see me come up out this one room apartment. People used to wonder, why you going live, brother? You should you post the good stuff. No, I went live to show my car breaking down on the highway so that people could understand these teachings. When you come into this teaching, it don't mean problems is not going to come. It means that when they come, though, I got some goddamn solutions that can get me out of it. When I'm going through problems, it don't mean that I'm not going to get a little distress. It don't mean I'm not going to go through it. But, man, I got a teaching that I can feed on, and it's going to help me cope with it and heal with it better than those who may ain't got nothing to tap into. So that's why I shared, man, crashing at 3 o'clock in the morning on my laptop. That's why people know about I quit my jobs. I dropped out of college. I said, man, I got to share this story because this is how the teachings was affecting me. The minister said debt is slavery. And I went to college to play basketball. But if basketball ain't working for me, man, I said, man, I'm quitting because I don't want to go into debt. So I'm standing on that. The minister say do for self. I ain't even had no plan. Man, I had a thought in my mind at FedEx. I said, man, if I throw 1,000 more boxes on the truck next week than I did this week, my paycheck is going to be the same. I'm quitting. I'm going for self. Y'all mind if I break the podcast and share something with y'all real quick? It just came to my mind. I wish I would have thought. I didn't know I was going to go this route. I want to see if I can pull up a video for y'all. I think it'll be inspiring. Let me see if I can find it. I want to download this video and get this to y'all, man. I made this video in 2015, y'all, right here that I want to show y'all. I hope y'all don't mind me sharing this with y'all. This is from 2015, y'all. In 2015, man, I was struggling. Oh, man, I was struggling. But when I quit my jobs, y'all, every month, I didn't know where the rent money was coming from. I'm talking about every single month, I didn't have enough money for the rent. Something will always happen at the end that gave me enough. And I said, man, Allah, you coming through for me, man. Because when I first came in, he said, do for self. Let's rock with it. Let's go. I wasn't scared. Whatever it is. And I said, man, this done happened 10 months in a row. God is my witness. I said, you know what? I'm finna film it this time. There's a video. Some of y'all who've been following me for a minute, y'all know, y'all have seen it. There's a video I posted on my Facebook. I had 9 days left to pay the rent. And I had $10 to my name. Oh, man. It's downloading right now, y'all. It said it got about 4 minutes left. And I used to do music videos. I used to do prom pictures, graduation pictures, and I used to do it for like $150, unlimited photos, y'all. Y'all know how today you gonna pay, and they gonna give you like 3 edited pictures. You get like 6 total. I was like, hey, I'm gonna take unlimited pictures and just give you the hard drive. Man, I just need $150. It's taking too long to load, so I may just share my screen. Yeah, I'm gonna just share my screen with y'all, cause I gotta show y'all this, man. It's really inspiring when I go back and look at it, man. Let me put it up right here. Here it is, right here.
Like I said, man.
All right, here we go. All right, so y'all see my screen. As y'all can see, this 2015 now. It's 2015, and I had to come up with this rent. Check it out. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
And for 10 months straight, you know, it's been.
Can y'all hear it? Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section. This is an inspiring video right here, man. Hopefully this inspires y'all, man, to show what God is doing in your life. That's what they want to see. That's what your cousin who on the fence want to see. That's what your little nephew want to see. That's what your high school friend that you don't even know watching your page want to see. How is it affecting sister life?
Been to where I don't even know where the money coming from sometimes. And at the end of the month, it always happens. And so recently, last month, I posted, you know, step by step how much money I had. $10, so-and-so days left. $50, so-and-so days left. And then at the end of the month, when it came, I had it. You know what I mean? I always end up having it. This month, I decided I was going to record it, you know. And I try to record things not to boast, but to boast in Allah. Not boasting me, boasting Allah. Boasting the God when you just have faith. And we don't believe in the mystery God that's sitting up in the sky. We believe in the God, the God that's within us. So I decided to record it this time. First of all, though, I want to reach out this message from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because within this mission, we know our job is to teach our people. Our job is to teach the uncivilized people.
As y'all can see, this back on my Instagram name was TheBX3. So y'all know this was a long time ago.
Our job is to go out into the communities, interact with your people, and as you know, that's time. That's time away from you being able to make money, because every time you go out into the people, every time you interact with the people, it's not always for compensation. It's not always for income. So that's time you lose, and that's why it's good to do it for yourself. That's why it's good to have your own business, because when you out building with your people, your money making money for you. So I'm going to read you this passage from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because he started back up Farrakhan Friday. So go to his page and ask him a question and he may answer it. The question was, can you give a message to us young activists who are striving to stay focused, yet we need to pay our bills but don't want to sell out? How have you been able to balance that without losing your soul, brother minister? And he responded, it takes focus. The enemy is always desirous of taking you away from your focus if your focus is bent to his desire to keep you and me under his control, so he will always offer money. And if your trust is in God, then you will be patient and suffer privation, waiting on God to deliver you and raise you. I have never felt that the enemy could take away from me what God wanted me to have. And if I was very poor in that instant, my focus never left the rise of our people. And soon God will bless me with the means to feed my family better, the means to survive, the means to continue to struggle. Stay the course and never sell your soul for a mess of porridge. So basically what he was saying, man, is that he knows that we're going to be doing the works. And he knows that we got to pay bills, but if we keep our eye on God, if we keep our eye on the mission, if we keep our eye on our people, then the money will come. If you really don't have that faith, I know how dumb that may sound to an unbeliever, but I promise you, man, it's very real. It's very real. This message that he gave, that answer that he gave is very real, because I've lived it. I've lived it. I'm that young activist that's stay on Facebook posting, that be in the streets talking to his people, trying to figure out different ways. Can I help this business? Can I do a video for this business? Can I go do this for the homeless? Let me go pass out these papers. Let me figure out how I can. And at the same time, I know that I have a family, not just a wife, not just a son. I have both. I have a wife and a son that I have to take care of. That's big, you know. And I promise you, man, it always works out for the better. I'm gonna show y'all this video that I made maybe a week or two ago. I only had $10. I had like $10 to my name, and I did not know where the money was coming from. I honestly did not know this month where the money was coming from, and it came. So I'm finna roll that clip right now. What's going on? Just want to make this video for documentation. When I make these videos, man, that I put on Facebook and YouTube, you know, sharing my thoughts and ideas, my perspective, some advice I have, I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself as well, because truth be told, I'm doing just as bad as some of you guys may be. So don't ever look at me like I'm perfect or I got it made already, so you can't relate to me. You really can't, you know. Like I said before, I work a minimum wage job, 4 hours a day, so I'm not just really getting paid. So I really have to depend on trying to do for myself, trying to hustle, trying to get different things, trying to make things happen. And this month is probably going to be one of my hardest months. It's December 19th, and as you all know, rent is due on the 1st. I have $10 to my name at the moment. And I just got to figure out a way to do it. Not only do I have rent, I have a phone bill, got water bill, I have to pay the phone bill, insurance. So I got a lot of stuff I have to do, man, and I really got to hustle.
Had so many bills, and, I said phone bill
y'all
twice.
Personally know me, y'all know I work at a school, black-owned school, and it's Christmas break. So the district is out on break. So there's no work for me. There's no way I can say, hey, can I get some extra hours? Or, hey, I know I'm finna work this week, so I'm gonna get some extra money. It's not gonna work like that. So I have to figure out some ways to make some money before the 1st. And I'm just gonna record that process, because I know a lot of people probably go through that same thing where they have no idea where the money coming from. But one thing I want to point out is not you pray for it and you talk to God about it, but after you talk to God and pray for it about it, you got to go work and get it. God does not work like, I'm gonna sit home and pray, Lord, please, I just need this. I need this money, Lord. I really need your blessing, Lord. I need your miracle, Lord. Lord, I need you to come in and just provide me a way. See, that all sounds good. That sounds good in the church with the music in the background. That sounds good. It motivates you, but that's not how God works. You pray for it, and then you go get it. So I prayed about it. I listened to my music to get my spirit high, and then I'm just finna go work for it. So I'm gonna record that process for inspiration. As you know, man, I'm trying to share my story and my experiences for inspiration, so it can inspire y'all, so it can motivate y'all to do some of the same things, just so you can see, man, hey, I'm not the only one in this situation. So today, as you know, I'm a videographer, so I'm gonna go do a music video. That's gonna be some money there, and then hopefully I can do just a couple different more things, man, to just make money, make ends meet. And if I accomplish this, well, when I accomplish this, it'll inspire y'all to do it. Peace. So as y'all can see, man, I really didn't have the money. I really didn't know where the money was coming from, but I worked. You will be rewarded for what you put out into the people. What you put out into the universe, man, it's gonna come back out. It's gonna come back to you. If you put negative things out, negative things gonna come back. You put positive things out, positive energy out, it's gonna come back, man. So I've been rewarded every time. Being it is, right? You know, we supposed to be God, so we say being it is. Being it is. We sit in the house and we chill, and we expect it to happen. It's not gonna happen like that. I said, being it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this money. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know where the money coming from, but I know these last 10 months you showed me that you worthy. I went to work. I started doing videos. I did this video, music video. I did this video. I did this training over here. I did this. I did that. And it is 12/28, December 28th. Bill's gonna be due in a couple days, and I have the money. I have the money. Like I promise you, man, there is no secret that I can give you, man. I can't tell you exactly what to do, but what I can tell you is that most Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us to do for self. Yes, I have a minimum. Well, I ain't gonna even say minimum wage because Allah blessed me to get a raise. And when I say Allah blessed me, man, He put me in that spirit. He put that spirit.
Hey, I got a $2 raise, y'all. When I said that, I was talking about I got a $2 raise. I can't even. Man, and I'm grateful for it. I was grateful to get that too. I was at, that put me at $7. Or no, that put me at, matter of fact, I got some cents. That put me from $7.25 to $7.75 an hour, 4 hours a day. Man, I got me a little rate. But man, listen, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man, because I don't know who may be going through that right now. You know, dealing with just not knowing what to do, lost. You know what I mean? It'll come. So this next part that I'm going to go into is the minister talking about the wisdom will get you the money. So anybody who kind of feel a certain way, you know, about knowledge and getting at you, the wisdom is what will get you the money. The knowledge is what will get you the money. We just have to make sure that our motive is right. And when our motive is right, we'll get all the things that we're looking for with the right patience. All right.
Now, I seen people around me getting things. That didn't bother me.
Yes, sir.
I saw people around me have more than but that didn't bother me, because what I was after was the wisdom, and I was studying the wisdom and growing in the wisdom. Though I only had bean soup, that could keep me going. I could read more, study more, grow more, learn more.
Yes, sir.
So when you see me today stand up without a book and just talk, that's because I studied 8, 9, 10 hours a day. I made a sacrifice. I didn't have money, but I had wisdom. And wisdom will get you money. I wasn't going to be no stick-up man. And you don't have to be that for no little bit of money. You can get all the money you want when you submit to God. He's not a poor God. He owns all the treasures of the heavens and the earth, and he promises it to you on condition that you submit. Oh, he'll try you. He ain't gonna give it to you. Oh, well, you submit today and a bundle of money drop down on you tomorrow. No. It may not happen like that, brother. And he's not going to encourage you to go out and play the lotto. Although if you happen to hit, you know what I mean? Not you Muslims, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the brother and sister that believe that might make it. And if they hit, you know what I mean? What difference does it make? If you got the money tomorrow, 30 days later you be broke.
That's right, dude.
Talk to me. Yes, sir. Because somebody will give you money, but they won't give you cents. Right. So you got dollars and no cents.
Right.
So somebody else will end up with the dollars because you don't have no cents.
Right.
All right. We moving along. Now we get into that money piece that many of us are kind of afraid of as well. We getting into that money piece now with the knowledge. Now, ain't no mystery, God. Let's be very clear. Studying the Quran all day, the Bible all day, the newspaper all day, whatever. That's good spiritually. But remember, we do have a reality of having to pay bills. So along with that, we need to study sales. And the minister, and this ain't from Brother Ben, I'm gonna show a picture, I'm gonna show a video of the minister saying this. Along with the spiritual, we need to study business. Ain't no mystery God gonna get our finances in order. Open us up a bank account. Do our taxes. So along with the knowledge, we need to increase in knowledge in the areas that's needed to sustain ourselves for growth as well. Don't get so damn spooky that we only talking about spirituality and we talking about, seek ye first the kingdom, and if I just focus on this, everything gonna magically get together. No, sir. No, ma'am. It's not how it works. So balance that out too now. Balance it out. So this next piece, the minister gonna go into doing for self. All of us should find ways to do for self. Even if you got a job, do for self is the teaching. Listen.
Tonight, for just a few moments, I want to talk to you about something that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us while he was among us. He said, quote, Allah has imposed on all of his creatures the duty of doing something for self. Everything that Allah creates has this duty and is found doing its duty, and that's why all of the creatures are successful in living the life that Allah intended for them, except those of us who have been robbed of self-knowledge and have been made mental and physical slaves to our open enemy, the slave masters of our fathers and their children. The time tells us what we must do. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that our years of servitude to white America have long passed, and God has come and told us to get up and do something for self before we are forced to do it. And now it looks like that time has come that the black man and woman of America and the world are being forced by God to observe that duty that God has placed upon each one of us, and that duty is to do something for ourselves. Now,
Hold on now. I feel like we in them times again. How many of y'all feel like you at that time where dang, the recession is coming, finances getting hard, boy, money getting funny? And I know the solution is for me to become an entrepreneur or do for self or invest in something so I can get some on my own. But that hidden feeling, those hidden thoughts that we talking about today is stopping us from doing what we need to do to get out of the hell that we in. See? Now y'all hearing this from the minister. I put in the group chat. If this don't get y'all to move, I don't know what's going to get y'all to move. I done tried I done found all the clips I can find to help inspire y'all and give y'all the teachings and but after this, I'm out. I done gave all I can get. Man, we got to get up. What the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say in 1974? You cannot sit down. You cannot lay down. You must get up and go to work. All right, y'all, we getting back to it.
We may think that working for our enemy is doing something for self. Of course, it allows us at the end of the week to draw a salary. It allows us, hopefully, with the wise usage of that salary, to pay our rent, to get food in the house for our children, to pay for their clothing, their education, and sometimes to have a little money left over to save or to find some leisure time. But working for others is not working and doing for self. Doing for self means coming away from the enemy and concentrating on the development of ourselves, that we might find the necessary money, luxury, good homes, and friendship in all walks of life that we were promised.
All right, now, y'all ready to get real? Uh-oh, hold on. Dang, what's up with this? Hold on, y'all. Y'all ready to get real? Let's get real. How many of y'all have felt, man, making money off posting clips of the minister, making money off the teachings, making money off of this? I don't know, we should be doing that. Now listen, I already know some people done said it because I done seen the Facebook posts about it. I done seen the tweets about it years ago. So I know that's what people was thinking. But let's get real. How many of y'all ever felt that way? It crossed your mind. It ain't got to be about me. It could be about whomever, yourself, somebody else. Somebody comment if you feel like, but if I'm promoting the teachings and, I don't know, we should get paid. And how many? Come on now. Come on. There it is. There it is. I think it's better now. Nobody going to admit it, of course. Maybe nobody going to admit it. If you thought it and you just don't want to comment it, because I know many people done thought it. Sister asked me one time, she said, how do you separate the teachings and making money? Whew. Great question. How do you separate the teachings and making money? This takes me to a point that I got to go get this video. Dang. I got to go get this video. All right, I got to get this video real quick. I got to get it from my Facebook, though. I'm going to share something with y'all. Now, y'all heard what the minister just said about luxury, money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life, right? Where did he get that from, y'all? I'm pretty sure y'all know. Where did he get that from? Where did the minister get luxury, money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life? Where he get that from? Where is that from? All right, I know what to do. I know how to go find it. It's right here. He got it from Master Farrakhan Muhammad, yeah, but where is it at though? Where is it at though? Somebody said, let's see. Today's math, okay. All right. Supreme wisdom. There it is. It's in our supreme wisdom, y'all. It's in our supreme wisdom. Let's see what y'all said. Somebody said Allah, the Quran. No, it's not in the Quran. The messenger. Message to the black man. No, I don't think it's in message to the black man. It's in our supreme wisdom, family. Okay. What problem is that? Anybody know what problem that is? What lesson is that, y'all? What problem is that where he's talking about that? See, now we got to get into, okay, what I'm doing, how can I validate it? How can I confirm it? How can I know that Allah is pleased with it? That's what we're dealing with. Come on. What problem is that? Problem number 13, ain't it? Well, let's read problem number 13 together, and hopefully I can help us understand that we don't have to separate it. Who said we got to separate the teachings and making money? Who said it? Because I heard a lecture of the minister talking about problem number 13, and it is our submission to the teachings and doing it that will get us the money. All right, don't the scripture say the corn is in the fishes? All right, anyway, come on, let's read it together. Y'all pull out your supreme wisdom. I know you probably got it on PDF like me, but let's read it. Watch this, and it's gonna give us the order. After learning mathematics, which is Islam, and Islam is mathematics, it stands true. You can always prove it at no limit of time. Then you watch this part. This is the key part here. Watch this. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefit while you are living. Uh-oh. So if this is what our supreme wisdom is saying, why I got to separate it? Why do I got to separate it? Let me read it again. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefit while you are living. Now, I know what you're thinking. See, no, it ain't talking about, but brother, what it's saying here, brother, spiritual, brother, spiritual benefit, brother. No, peace and no, brother. Yeah, that's cool. But no. It clarified what it meant by benefit. Look at it. It says that is. So he cleared that is luxury, money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life. So here it says we must learn how to use it. Use it to get some benefit while we live. That's luxury, money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life. So why we so hesitant to get paid when he done gave us the green light? All right, let's continue. Now you must, it says, sit yourself in heaven at once. That is the greatest desire of your brother and teachers. Sit yourself in heaven at once. That is the greatest. It said that is the greatest. It says that is the greatest desire of your brother and teachers. It said now you must speak the language so that you can use your mathematical theology in the proper term. Otherwise, you will not be successful unless you do speak well, for she knows all about you. What does that mean? I heard the minister breaking this down one time. Subject verb agreement. You can't speak in the past. If you're speaking in the present, if you're talking about something in the present, you can't use past terms. Oh, man, I heard the minister teaching on this. He says, man, if you're living in the present, you can't be speaking in past terms or you're going to be out of due season. You ain't speaking the right language. So we in 2022, my actions and my words must be aligned with 2022, not 1980, not 1970. The actions got to be aligned. We got to have subject verb agreement, speaking in the right proper tense. So what should we be doing today? How is it best to get the message out today? How is it best to generate today? He says also, if you don't keep up with the technology, you will get left behind. This is an audio. He said this. Oh, man, so I'm putting all this here together. So the answer is no, you don't divide or figure out how to separate the money and the mission. Look at it. He gives us the order. After learning Islam, which is mathematics. What is Islam? What is Islam? Let's break it down. What is Islam? Islam ain't just, oh, brother, it's a culture, it's a dress. No, I'm not talking about that. What is Islam? What did the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say Islam is? What is the definition of Islam? Not mathematics. One who what? Islam is what? It's entire. Come on now, that's a message to the black man what Islam is. What is Islam? What did he say Islam is in message to the black man? Yeah, it's mathematics, but what is it's total submission to Allah. There we go, Sister Latasha. It's total submission. It's submission. So after learning Islam, in other words, what is it saying? After learning to submit, look at this. This is how I look at it. I may be wrong, but man, I don't know if I am. And after learning Islam, after learning to submit, watch this. Let's go through it. After learning, so a lot of y'all may think, oh, but no, we're not putting money first. After learning to submit our will to do the will of God, what does it say? You can always prove it in no limit of time. Then you must learn to use it and secure some benefit while you live. Luxury, money, good home, and friendship of all walks of life. So to make sure that we are in line with the divine, make sure we are in line with the mind of Allah. All we got to do is make sure that first I'm submitting my will to do the will of Allah, then I'm using it. But what we go wrong is we use it to make money, but we not striving to submit, but we not striving to bring them to the land, but we not striving to keep, bring them to Allah. That's when we turn vanity. That's where the vanity is. That's where the disorder comes from, when we do this out of order. But ain't it beautiful to receive compensation from doing that which is the will, which is bringing the message that will bring them in? That's easy. So the goal is to make it to where it's not, I go to work, I get off, now I'm focused on the teachings. No, it's how can I make my entire life around the teachings? Digital real estate, some of y'all know me for digital real estate. How many of y'all ever took the mini course? How many of y'all done took the digital real estate mini course or took the digital real estate? Who do you see first? Who do you see in that first mindset part of the mini course? Who do you see? You see the minister talking about mindset, talking about doing for self, talking about Master Farrakhan Muhammad, talking about the supreme wisdom. That's who you see. When you come into digital real estate, that's who you're going to be introduced to. So anything that I do, I try to make it all revolve around keeping that mission first, so that I'm never trying to make sure that, okay, let me stop this to get back to the teacher. No, let's try to figure out how I can make the whole life around that. And then there was those, I went through some trials. Oh, brother, you sharing the minister on YouTube. Oh, brother, you sharing the clips on Instagram. Oh, brother, you getting paid off monetization. Come on, y'all know that, you know. But then the minister blessed it. And now you see, a lot of people now posting the clips of the minister from those lectures. All praise is due to Allah. Blessed is he who forges the way for others. But look at what the minister said. Is what the minister said after he learned what I was doing on YouTube with the clips.
Some hug in here, boy. I'm so proud.
Put your head up so you can see your face. Put your head up so you can see your face.
Yeah, he's recording all of that feed. He'll probably be on social media.
Okay, but he has to look at it. Do his face,
Hold on.
I don't know what to say, but just thank you.
That's enough.
Okay.
So I see you all early. Keep you growing all of the way up and tell me that you are able to support yourself and your family through what you do.
He just said that they told me that you're able to support yourself and your family through what you do on YouTube. What did I do on YouTube? Posted current events and posted the teachings. All my current events included the teachings, and I broke down lectures of the minister in clips, because I know in my mind everybody ain't got 3 hours to watch this lecture. Everybody ain't got 2-4 hours to watch the lecture, but he talks about so many topics. He giving us so much healing within this. Let me make this what my YouTube channel about. Now listen to what he said. Now he said, now some people say the minister said billionaire. At first I thought he said millionaire, but I can see how it sound like he's saying a billionaire. But he said whatever it was, become a millionaire or a billionaire. He said that. So I don't separate it.
You take, all right, one still shot.
I love you, man.
One still shot.
So my advice would be, don't separate it. You don't have to separate it. Whatever your gift is, God is giving you that for a reason, so that you can go impact the people and you will be compensated from that. Now, I done seen people try to use, oh, brother, luxury. He didn't mean, he wasn't talking about, oh, he talking about luxury, you know, luxury peace, luxury spirit, brother. Let's see what the minister said from himself.
There's not one of us who have an excuse for failure if God is present in our lives, has told us what to do, has given us a program through his servant that if we carried it out, the results would be luxury. And I notice in the problem book that luxury is stated first. Luxury. Well, you can drive a Ford if you want. They have lovely Fords, lovely Chevrolets, lovely Volkswagens. But the luxury cars, that's the one that the Savior wanted you to have. Now, you can live in a nice apartment and improve it and get nice carpet on the floors, nice furniture. But that's not what Master Farad Muhammad wanted for you. He wanted you in a good home. And you can't have a good home without money.
From the chief himself, y'all. So now he wasn't talking about, oh, brother, it's talking about luxury spirit, brother. Oh, brother, that's talking about luxury peace, brother. Brother, that's talking about luxury hugs, brother, luxury greeting. No. That ain't what it's saying. So anybody who have made you feel a certain type of way for getting luxury, anybody who have made you feel a certain type of way for making your money, making your livelihood, man, I want to, you know what I want to say. No, man, you hear what the minister's telling us. Luxury, ain't nothing wrong with that. Then the minister says that we need to get into sales. Here it is.
We must depend on ourselves with the help of Allah. We must get up and do for ourselves. And every subject that will activate, stimulate, motivate, inspire the believer, if you will, force the believer to go out and get these customers. Then, of course, all of the classes, the FOI, the MGT, there must be a training component in every class so that no brother, no sister will go out of the mosque untrained to be an effective and an efficient salesperson for the final call and all other related products of the nation and of others that will be coming down the pike to you and through you to our people.
Now, I hope y'all heard the key word. He says other products that will be coming to you and through you. Do I need to play the video again? Because I know it's easy for us to market something else. It's easy for us to promote something else, but he just said coming to you and through you. So if you got music, why you not letting it come through you? If you're an author, why you not letting them books come through you? Ah, man. I know some of us, you feel like, oh, I'm not worthy enough to create my own book. Says who? Oh, brother, you know I'm not a student minister, brother. Man, you got a life. Allah has impacted your life. You have experienced something. There's something of good that you have that people need. If you can get on here and if there's not a problem with you getting on here and make a video, why is the problem with you making your own book? Some people like to read. Everybody don't like to watch. Why are you holding it in if it's supposed to be coming through you? So let me say that. Let me play that clip again.
We must depend on ourselves with the help of Allah. We must get up and do for ourselves. And every subject that will activate, stimulate, motivate, inspire inspire the believer, if you will, force the believer to go out and get these customers. Then, of course, all of the classes, the FOI, the MGT, there must be a training component in every class so that no brother, no sister will go out of the mosque untrained to be an effective and an efficient salesperson for the final call and all other related products of the nation and of others that will be coming down the pike to you and through you to our people.
To you and through you to our people. Now, there's another part to this that some of us just don't believe we deserve the best. Some of us don't believe we deserve the best. We're okay with our apartment because we don't believe we deserve the best. We're okay with our little car that we got because we don't believe we deserve the best.
From the depth of my heart, I will not rest until you live in a home like this one, until you drive luxury automobiles, until you wear the best clothing that the enemy makes, or until you make the best for yourself. You deserve the best. Now remember what the Savior said. Work cheerfully and fear not. You are the best, the righteous, the powerful. Dear beloved followers, work cheerfully.
She said, I never flown first class yet. Go on, get in there. Go on, see what it feel like. I got a lecture. Listen, I got a piece of the minister, y'all. How many of y'all feel like you feel a certain type of way because you know you don't know what people is going to be saying to you, or you feel a certain type of way because when people start to see you glow up a little bit, you just don't know how they gonna receive it. Press the number 5. I got a clip from the minister that I think ooh. Man, I got a clip from the minister, boy. He was going off. Oh, he was going off. Let me see if I can find it. I'm talking about, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
You do anything you want. Just go tell the father. Who the hell is he to tell? He got some sense. He need to tell somebody. Half of them faggots anyway. And either go along. I'm going to show you why in a minute. See, you've never been loved like this before. But I'm here.
Hold on.
But have everlasting life. He's down his life. All of us got our little personal bag. What's the matter with you? Yeah, that's a good question. You don't want to see me in the car?
All right, here it is, right here. I done found it quick, too. Listen to this whole part right here.
For you and me. What that got to do? What that got to do with the love of the black man? You see, but if you don't give up those drugs, you won't stop snatching pocketbooks. Right. You won't stop doing those second-story jobs. In fact, you'll start selling drugs to keep up your habit, killing your brother that you say you love. See, love ain't nothing you talk, man. You got to give up something. And the thing you got to give up is be willing to give up your life. What life? The life of evil. If you will give that life up, then you say you love the black man. See, all of us got our little personal bags. You understand? Our little personal bag you in. But if this personal groove that I'm in is not good for the whole, if I love the black man, can I give up my personal thing? to accept Elijah Muhammad's cause that's for the good of all of us? Love. Muhammad gave up his life for you and me. And if you look at him, you can see in him and you can feel in him that he's moved by the love that he has.
Now listen, I'm warning y'all, the minister is about to get raw. He's about to get real raw. But if you've been feeling like this, if you've been feeling envy, if you've been feeling jealousy, if you've been feeling people looking at you a certain way for growing, it's going to liberate you. Watch, he finna get into it.
For you and me. Nothing would keep a man working among us 40 years but love. He's not working for no home. He's not working for money. He's not working for riches. He's working because he loves you. Well, he ain't working for that. I mean, why he got it? He got it because we love him. He loves us. We love him. Oh, that's right. You don't ask for nothing. We give it to him. Because we want him to have the best. Because he deserves it. Some of you hate to see the minister, your brother, in a nice car.
Come on now. Here it is.
Some of you.
Here it is.
What's the matter with you? You don't want to see me in a car? I hear the minister got a nice home. Yeah? You don't want to see me living in a nice home? What man have you seen in New York teach you like me? No. Name one, and I'll get out off this rock. You name me one man in New York that has taught you and is teaching you like I'm teaching you, and I'll give you my life. You can't find one nowhere. What I'm giving you is not a car. What I'm giving you is not a home. What I'm giving you is life from Elijah Muhammad. So if I give you back the car and give you back the home and you give me back the word, who's going to be better off, you or me? You're a damn fool. You hear me, brother? And if you get jealous over what little I got,
come on,
you are not worthy of what Allah intends to give you. And I'll tell you something. If you're jealous over what little I got, then die in your reign.
That's right. Die in your reign.
Because Muhammad gave me New York. Now, who is he to give me this city? Ask him the next time you see him here. So not only the city, but you too. Man, you a fool. And I don't whip you. Just teach you some sense. Because you're foolish people. You're so jealous hearted. Yes, you are. And you become merchandise for a devil. I just want to stop here 1 minute. No. When I was in Boston as the minister, I never will forget this. We bought a temple, and next door to the temple was an 11-room home that we also bought. I was living in about a 5-room apartment.
Watch this part. Listen to this.
Children. And I had decided that I didn't want to move into the house. So I wrote the messenger and told him that I would rather stay in my apartment because I didn't want to do anything that would create envy and jealousy among the people. The messenger told me, he said, brother, if you wait for the people to want you to have something, you'll never have anything.
That's right.
He said, move in that house.
Wow.
And I moved in.
Yes, sir.
And did you know that I had hardly moved in the house when some of those who were my brothers, see, the nigga in the house now.
That's what they say.
I mean, brother, you know, that's what really something. I remember how many years I walked. You all don't remember these things. I'd like to tell you about it. But some of you lousy mouth niggas, you know,
come on,
you need to have your tongues ripped out. And brother, you dealing with a man that would rip it out if he didn't love you. And know that you're a fool, so my object is to teach the fool, not kill it. But if I didn't love you, I'd kill you. Because some of you, what you saying, you deserve to die. And some good brother will kill you if you're not careful over your foolish mouth. Some of you Johnny come lately, young upstarts. Where the hell were you when I had holes in my shoes, pounding the pavement? Where were you to give me a call? You wasn't around. Where were you when I had to buy clothes out of a pawn shop? Used suits, where were you then? Talking about the fine clothes I wear. You damn right I'm fine.
You say you damn right
I'm fine. As long as I follow Elijah Muhammad, I'm gonna be fine.
Damn right I'm fine.
Damn jealous-hearted niggas, I'm after you. I'm not only after you from up here, I'm gonna get down in your damn collar when I leave here.
Yes, sir.
Where were you when my wife and my children were wearing slips and dresses out of the Salvation Army? You wasn't around then, huh? But I was teaching Islam.
Yes, sir.
And I was eating beans. And I was down in the marketplace picking up the refuge of cabbage and carrots to take home to my black babies to teach this truth that you can hear me teach tonight. Where were you then, Mr. and Miss Nigger?
Mr. and Miss Nigger?
See, you didn't know me then. You only know Farrakhan now.
That's right.
When I came to New York, some of you laughed at the clothes that I wore because they were falling all off my shoulders because they were used. I used to come to New York downtown. Slip in and buy a $5 suit and shoot it in the cleaners and dress up and thought I was sharp. But the New York people, they're so slick, you know what I mean? They can see you when you're country. And they knew when I rolled out of Boston a few years ago that this cat is country. Some of the Muslims laughed at me. Muslims? Oh, yeah, they confessed it to me. They came to me and said, we laughed at you, man. You wasn't around when I moved into the former house that the hypocrite lived in. You wasn't here then. Somebody burned it up, but I moved in right behind it, burned up. It wasn't comfortable. But I came there to stay there to work for you. Some of you weren't even in the temple then, but I was working for you. Some of you wasn't even born, but I was carrying the light before you were born. You got a hell of a damn nerve to open your mouth on me.
That's right.
May you die in your rage.
The minister says, shh.
Now Allah bless me. You didn't give me a damn thing. Allah bless me. Now I wear the best the devil got. Yes, I do. I don't pay the highest price because I've learned how to get the best for the least. You better come and let me tell you something. You can't please niggas. If I was poor and raggedy preaching to you about heaven, you know what you tell me? Oh, that nigga get some clothes. How you gonna teach us about heaven and the nigga so raggedy and all that?
Right.
Look at that damn raggedy car that nigga driving talking about God this and God the other. So the hell with you. To hell with you all. I'm not going to try to please a damn one of you. I'm going to please Allah and Elijah Muhammad, and you can be pleased or go to hell. It don't make no difference to me.
That's right. He lighting them up, man.
You didn't set me up, and none of you can take me down. Elijah put me up, and it'll take Elijah to get me down. And if you want to cut off my blessing, then you go to him. Because he's the one blessing me with wisdom. He's the one empowering me with the Spirit of Allah. He's the one putting me in a new home. And the little house I got is nothing compared to what you're going to see me in if you live long enough. Well, why the minister digress from his subject? Now, I'm still working on that jealousy. I have to use myself because I happen to be on a little particular attack at this time.
Yes, sir. Roll on. Go ahead.
Petty. And the hell we gonna rise with this petty kind of thinking? He said, well, the people are poor. I didn't make them poor.
Right.
Then why should you wear fine clothes if the people don't have any? If the people follow the same God I'm teaching them about, they won't be raggedy and hungry and naked and out of door. What the hell is wrong with you? You gonna tell me, shut up? You gonna tell me you love the people more than I love them? Prove it. What have you done? You can't equal me yet. You haven't had time to run yet. But you're getting ready to come on the track and I'm going to run you. And if you run as good as I run, then I'll take my hat off to you. But I'm going to be running you behind down that track, brother. I got a 17-year head start on you. You got a whole lot of ground to make up before you open your damn mouth on me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a teacher of truth, but I'm also a warrior for the truth. And I'll take off my robe and pick up a sword anytime that the God is ready. I hate that. Because Allah don't make me that way. I love to see you with anything that Allah bless you with. In fact, I'm teaching you from the messenger to try and pull you up into that which Allah promised. He promised money. He promised good homes and friendship in all walks of life if you will submit to him and follow his messenger. So what do you look like getting all uptight if someone look like Allah fulfilled his promise to them? How do you know what I will face tomorrow? Since you're not the target of the enemy, but I am. There ain't no enemy running down a little greasy nigga that don't know nothing. Woo. Damn police come up by my house last night.
Man, hey. If that didn't liberate you, I don't know what will, man. That right there, but he laid it out. So this last one I want to go into, this last stage I want to go into, family, is the balance. Because they don't want to feel like it's vanity. They don't want to feel like it's all about me or it's all about money. Well, the minister addressed that in a couple of videos here.
The benefit will be to all of you when you do as you have been instructed. Jump up and move at a faster pace. Well, how can you move at a faster pace if you don't get more light, more juice, more electricity, more of the Word of God? So the ministers who teach must teach a more intensive word that inspires, motivates, and stimulates the believer to get up. Then you must watch all the way down in the squads. How many customers did you get today? Brother, what is the matter? Sister, what is the matter? What did you do? And then when they come to class, yes, we must drill. Yes, we must learn our lessons. Yes, we must cook and sew and learn how to clean and learn how to be good MGT. But there must be time in each class dedicated how to sell. Because if each of us becomes a champion salesperson, then our pockets will have money. And then we can buy luxuries, good homes, friendships in all walk of life. Now, I don't want you to think that our aim is luxury and money. Our aim is the kingdom of God. But Allah says in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. Luxury is a thing, money is a thing, good home is a thing. But the thing that we must do first is to bring ourselves in line with the divine orders of God. And the more we strive to be right, to be good, to live up to the law, the greater the chance for us to be successful in following the commands of God that we must do something for ourselves.
All right, we getting to the tail end of this thing. We got 2 more clips. I gotta go. 2 more clips. I gotta go. Has this podcast been helpful for y'all? Just give me some feedback in the comment section. Has this podcast been helpful for y'all? Before we close this thing out and begin to land the plane, I want y'all to do something for me. On my Instagram, on my last post, I posted this clip or a screenshot of this. Go to my Instagram and leave a comment review, a real comment review of y'all thoughts on this podcast. Was it helpful? Did it help liberate y'all? Did it unblock some of those things that was blocking you from going and promoting and sharing with others the gift that God has given you? Go to my last post on Instagram. It's just a screenshot of this live stream and leave some feedback on what y'all think. Now we're going to get into the vanity piece. When does it become vanity though? Because it can become vanity.
If knowledge is the principal thing, and it is, the use of knowledge determines then who we are. Ooh, I'm going to say that again because it might have gotten by some of us. You remember in the Bible, in the story of Gideon, he asked people to test them by how they took up the water. Some lapped it like a dog and others did other things with the water, and then he used that to separate the people. Do you know you are separated by not just attaining knowledge, but after you attain it, how do you use it? If I am of God, I use knowledge to further God's will. If I am not of God, I use knowledge to further my vain pursuits. Ooh.
You heard that, right? He said if we of God, we use it for the will of God. If we're not of God, we use it for our vain pursuits. Now, again, the last video we're going to go over, well, if that's the case, what is the will of God? Because it's not about us not utilizing the gift that we have. If it's music, if it's singing, if it's writing, is for what purpose am I using it? That's the piece we want to make sure that we're in line with.
Ooh, that's rough. White folks tell you, get an education. Get in school. Stay in school.
Why? Well, because if you don't have an education, you can't get a good job. What is a good job? Working for white folks is a good job? Or working for yourself? Which is a good job? Tell me what a good job is. Working to develop somebody else or working to develop yourself? What's a good job? And I got to go to college in order to get a job. Working for my enemy. Is that why I should go to college? Is money the reason that we go to college? If that's the reason you send your children to college, you have ill-motivated them. Because when they get out of college, they're looking for money with knowledge. So they'll use knowledge to extract a dollar. And that's why you got thieving doctors, thieving lawyers, thieving architects, thieving contractors, thieves and robbers in every field of human endeavor. Your aim is not right. You don't go and get knowledge for money. You get knowledge to discover, to nurture, to develop yourself for the good of yourself, your family, your community, your nation, your world. That's the purpose of knowledge. I got me a degree so I could get some money. And you end up with a little degree, a little cheap one at that, working for some failing company. $25,000 a year, $30,000 a year. Is that the best you can do as the original people who are direct descendants of God? You gotta go downtown and work for white people for a lousy $35,000 a year when you can think and work and build for yourself and your people. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work. Don't misunderstand. Work for whoever will hire you. But always have in your mind the thought that I must be free to work for myself. So, listen to these principles. The use of knowledge determines who we are, and the motive for getting knowledge will determine how we use it. Whatever you want to be, you can be it better with knowledge. The question is, if you're going to use knowledge in a wicked way, then you have made yourself a devil. And you know the old saying when you go to these spooky movies, that so-and-so sold his soul to the devil? You know what that really means? Let me explain with the help of Allah. It means that you wanted something so bad that when it was offered to you, you really didn't care what you had to do to get it. So you violated the essence of your being. That principle in yourself that identifies you as a Muslim, as a righteous person. You would rather sell your soul in order to have something that you could have gotten from God with a little patience and hard work. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you want to be a politician. So you would like to be a superstar because you can sing or you can play your instrument or you're really talented. And you go downtown and somebody says, you're a beautiful girl and you have talent. I can make something out of you. Would you come into my inner office? You say, well, what's this? Well, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna make you something for nothing. I mean, you're beautiful, but I haven't been able to see how beautiful you really are. Or I've got an upgrade for you in your job assignment. I'm going to make you office manager if you come across. And you let desire overpower you. And you sell your soul. You see that Cadillac out there, the Lincoln, the Mercedes-Benz? Man, you could have all of that. You deserve that. There's not one of you in here that doesn't deserve the best that this world has to offer. But the principle of how you attain it is critical, man. So here, look, here's some drugs going out. And you sell this. And in a week's time, you'll sell enough, you can have that Cadillac. Man, I sure want to drive down 63rd, understand, and go by Susie Mae's house and show her this fine car that I got. I can get it in 2 weeks selling this stuff. I can just hang around the school and sell it to children. And I can have a Cadillac. And here you go, man. For a car, you're going to kill your people. For a dollar bill with a dead cracker on it, you're going to kill your people? You mean to tell me that as a descendant of God, you don't have enough knowledge, which is power, that you can get this without selling your soul? There's nothing that you want in this life that you can't attain. You can get it all without selling your soul, if you have the right guidance, the right knowledge.
All right, family. What y'all think about this? So there's nothing wrong with getting a dollar. There's nothing wrong with doing for self. But it's something wrong when we compromise ourselves, our principles, and our way to go about attaining it. Again, when God has blessed us with a gift, he's blessed us with the gift for a reason. If not you, then who? If he's blessed you with the skill to rap, if he's blessed you with the skill to sing, if he's blessed you with the skill to speak, if you withhold it because of the limited thoughts that are in our mind, then who else is going to do it if he didn't bless them with the gift to do it? And even if he did bless them with the skill to do it, they may not be able to reach the people that you can reach. There's people that now today know about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan because of the way that I post online. But I knew them from high school, from middle school, from playing basketball with them, from playing football with them. They've now been exposed to a teaching. What if they listen to it or not? Or when I mean listen to it, follow it, or what if they agree with it? Or, hey, they heard it. They heard it. All we can do sometimes is deliver a clear message, enjoin them to do good. After that, the blood is off of my hands. You have heard the message. You have received the message. If you know about how to eat to live, if you continue to eat a different way and you die, that blood is off of my hands. So the more and every day that we hold back our gift, the more and every day we hold back that business solution, we're harming people who follow us. We're harming people who know us. You can't sit back and say, oh, the minister do, oh, this brother do it. No, because we may not be able to reach her. She may not be able to reach your cousin. Your cousin ain't tuned into that podcast. Your cousin ain't tuned into whoever you trying to throw the responsibility on. They watching you, and you got the knowledge. So if you got the knowledge and your best way of getting it out is just through the skill and gift that you have, that's your duty to go out and do it like that. Just think of it like that, man. This is the median. This is the way that God has blessed me, man. I'm not, I speak in person, man, but honestly, I'm most comfortable by myself doing podcasts like this. I'm not striving for no student minister position. I'm not striving to get in rank or be in some type of leadership. I'm cool with being right here because I can reach millions from the comfort of my home. I can be creative with this podcast. I can throw clips in. I can throw music in. I can throw graphics in. I can be me here. But God has blessed me with this ability to know how to take my introverted thoughts and put it into that camera. And he's blessed me. But what if I sit back and said, no, I'm afraid what they're going to say. How many people wouldn't be liberated? How many people wouldn't be motivated? Not by me, but by Allah working through me, by Allah's permission. Now, what is our work to make sure that we're doing the will of God in singing, rapping, speaking, podcasting, whatever? What is that work? Let's look at it.
Let me tell you something, damn it. Look here, Muslims. Ain't nobody came after you. Don't you ever forget that.
That's right. Nobody.
Do you think that Prophet Muhammad would be pleased when your mission is to spread the Quran to the ends of the earth? Who brought the Quran to us? You didn't bring us no damn book. You didn't do a damn thing for us. You walked over us. You walked by us. You never invited us to your mosque. Damn self-righteous hypocrite. Give me that. But when Elijah Muhammad began talking to us, all of a sudden you become interested because he ain't teaching us the right Islam. What is the right Islam? To be like you? What is the right Islam? You the real Muslims. But President Clinton can butts your button. And your kings and your rulers bow down like little sissies. What is the real Islam? What is a real Muslim? One who makes salat? A damn devil could bow down, jackass. Devils can prostrate. Devils can make sajda. That don't mean you're a Muslim because you pray like one. A Muslim is what a Muslim does. Your whole life should be devoted in service to Allah. And don't tell me it's just prayer and fasting during the month of Ramadan. and paying a little jive zakat. God damn it, it's going out, getting the people in the mud and freeing the slave and lifting your people. And if you're not doing that, don't talk to me about what a true Muslim is. You're nothing but a damn hypocrite.
Being right in the mosque don't mean nothing. Being right in the church or in the temple, that don't mean nothing. That's the choir singing to themselves. And we swear we the best that ever sung till we get out of the church and compete with another choir. My point is, if you got it, then when you get out of here, there's a world out there that needs to be conquered for God. Wait, now listen to me. So I can preach and run up and down the aisles and get excited and upset, and the crowd says, amen, hallelujah, preach brother, and that might stroke a pastor's ego. But the real work ain't in here. The real work is out there. You know and I know the streets are sick.
So as we close, that's the work. But I'm a rapper, Brother Ben. I'm a singer, Brother Ben. Well, big fields awaits the wide awake man. It says that we must speak the language of the people or we will not be successful. Well, our people today are tuned in on TikTok. Our people today are tuned in on Instagram. Our people today are tuned in on YouTube and Facebook. Why wouldn't we put our works, our language, our gift out in a way that they're willing to receive it and get the knowledge? What did the minister say about the rappers? He said one rap song is worth more than 1,000 sermons. Sister says, so true, brother. You made the teachings relatable. Had I not found you on YouTube, I'm not sure I would have set the goal to get through processing. All praise is due to Allah. Praise be to Allah. So listen, man. All I'm encouraging y'all to do is what I'm encouraging y'all to do is overcome the fear. Overcome the fear of what people think about you. Overcome the fear of feeling like I'm bragging. I am bragging. I am boasting. Not of myself, my flesh, but of Allah working through me. And once you accept that, you know what? I too am the voice of God when I submit. Listen, if he say that he said what he said and what he was told, I do that whatever he bid me to do. When we in full submission, it ain't me anyway. See, listen, here's the reality. When I make a song or when I make a video or what y'all saying, thank you, Brother Ben, what do we say? All praise is due to Allah. Why? Why you say all praise is due to Allah then? Now, this is a real question. If we so afraid that I don't want people to feel like it's me, or I don't want to promote me, or you know what I mean, why say all praise is due to Allah then? Come on. What is the point of me saying when somebody say, "Oh, that's a beautiful song"? Oh, brother, that podcast is on. Oh, sister, that drawing. Oh, the book was amazing. Oh, why do we say it? Man, all praise due to Allah. Because it's Allah that's working through us. if I didn't have the wisdom of Allah that has came, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be speaking like this. I wouldn't be saying this. So is it really me? Yeah, I made a rap song and I put my hook on it. I put my verse on it. But with whose wisdom was I spitting? So was it really me? When I really raised somebody up and I got them to, somebody say, man, I was thinking about committing suicide, brother. And that video, it stopped me. Oh, brother, was it really just me? I mean, it's me, but is it the flesh or is it the God in me? So don't be hesitant, man. And stop keeping God away from your people. Appreciate that, Sister Sherry. This is really helping your big sister. All praise is due to Allah. If y'all don't mind, just give feedback on that last Instagram post. It looked like this here. My last Instagram post. If you got Instagram, go over to my Instagram at Brother Ben X. You're going to see this post right here and just leave a comment of what you think about the podcast. This is my first podcast in months. I ain't did a podcast in months, y'all, but I looked at that post yesterday and I seen how many people, man, was dealing with that. I said, man, I think I can help with this here. I went and found all kind of clips of the minister within 24 hours and I put this thing together. So this is within 24 hours worth of work. So I just hope that this podcast, let me ask this, because I had a mission with this podcast. My mission was, by the end of this podcast, somebody be liberated. Somebody be free enough to say, you know what, now I got the confidence to promote the God within. Now I got the courage to promote my gift that God has blessed me with, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want him to come into my house and him look over there on the side, and I ain't even opened up the gift. So has anybody been freed by this podcast? Comment below. Has anybody from this day forward, you are now going to promote, you're now going to push and be confident with what God has blessed you with, what he has given you, the gift, skills, and talents? Are y'all free to go do and stop keeping God away from the people? Come on now. She said, I've been delivered. All praise is due to Allah. Come on, man. Come on. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Well, listen, if y'all want to support this podcast on a monthly basis, as y'all see scrolling down there at the bottom, you guys can go to supportbenx.com, www.supportbenx.com, or if y'all just would like to donate via Cash App, $Brother Ben X, if this has been helpful, if this is something that you guys would, like me to continue to do, that's how you guys can support me. Supportbenx.com, or you can go to Cash App and $Brother Ben X. Brother Robert Lane said, brother, I've been motivated to do more than I have been doing, man. Praise be to Allah. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's what I like to hear, and that's what I like to see. So it looks like my mission have been accomplished. It looked like my mission have been accomplished. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end off with my song. Okay. I'm going to end off with my song. This is my song featuring brother Shakeen, and it's called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And you guys can support my music at brotherbenmusic.com. Y'all have a blacktastic day, man, and make sure y'all go be productive. Assalamu alaikum.
It's a blood, sweat, and tears. At this level, I'm gon' flex. Through the mud, cross the rain, I had to wage in everywhere. Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe. We get wrong, I ain't fumble nothing, crown inside my wrist. Step inside the ring, it's a sweet, it ain't sweet at all. It ain't hard to see, I ain't speak, cause I ain't sleep at all. This ain't for the weak, this for we, who gon' beat them all. Stand up like the cheek, in they chest, I ain't weak at all.
I stand up in they chest like I'm the best and try to beat them all. Righteous competition, how I'm rocking, I concede it all. I'm not ducking smoke, I'm with the ghost, so I'ma see them all. I keeping people around me who don't want, so I will leave them all. Blood, sweat, and tears, I've been all ears. This here took me years, ain't been all cheers. I done cried, overcame my fears. Lessons, they done turned into some blessings, but they have me stressing. In another world, this one of them times I would've did some stepping.
And I have warned you, and I have nothing more to say. You got something to do. Get up off your ass and get it done.
It took blood, sweat, and tears to hit this level. I'm gon' flex through the mud, cross the rain. I had to wait in everywhere. Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe. We can rumble, I ain't fumble nothing. Crown inside my wrist. Step inside the ring, this is sweet. It ain't sweet at all. It ain't hard to see. I ain't speak, cause I ain't sleep at all. This ain't for the weak, this for we. Who gon' beat them all? Stand up like the cheap in they chest. I ain't weak at all. I ain't slowing, I ain't showing signs of weakness or fatigue. This the guy, my heavy metal. Please don't make a scene. I'm a eyeball, chill like Rambo, camo on my jean. Am I lying, being turned around? Time to make you steam. They weren't fucking with me, boy, it dropped that boom and I ain't lying. I got tight stripes, chill like Brolo went, but I ain't hiding. Chill like Brother said, them Benjamins come in, they change their mind. I'm way too firm in how I stand, it ain't no question about my side. It go live if I hit buttons, ain't no doubt. I'm a Don, you Donald Duck, so I suggest you hold it down. Mr. Child just came down from Chinatown with the loud. It ain't about how much you doing, it's about what God allowed. 100,000. It took blood, sweat, and tears to hit this level. I'm gon' flex through the mud, cross the rain. I had to wait in everywhere. Rebel boy, come up out that jump, made them all believe. We can rumble, I ain't fumble nothing. Crown inside my wrist. Step inside the ring, this is sweet. It ain't sweet at all. It ain't hard to see. I ain't speak, cause I ain't sleep at all. This ain't for the weak, this for we. Who gon' beat them all? Stand up like the cheap in they chest.